Hey, welcome to the Winter Solstice 2021 and to the reveal of Urja.Space. We're very excited to be here. So it's myself, Christine Cardoza, co-founder of the Healing Soul School, along with Virginia, and Renu Arora, one of our favorite healers in her healing modality, ART, the accelerated release technique. And we are, as well as Kate, and the Neuro crew. We are the co-founders of this space, and it's a new platform. It's a healing marketplace. It reminds me of, imagine we were all in one place and we had stalls or tables in like a fair. And so we're going to be able to connect with each other. It's very similar to Facebook, where there will be communities and an opportunity for you to create a profile. But one extra piece is that, kind of like with Etsy, it'd be like Facebook and Etsy if they got married, and you'll be able to sell things. You'll be able to sell your courses, or if you do sessions, if you have divination tools, or there are things that you want to market that maybe it's your favorite book or something that really helped you, you're going to be able to tie that to your profile as well, so that there's a little bit more direction on how to help people in whatever capacity that you do that. This is an open space, non-judgmental. We're here for everybody. For those maybe who didn't feel like they belonged anywhere growing up, or you felt alone, or you've been, wondering, where's my soul tribe? We welcome you. We're here to, in whatever capacity you need. We're a community, we're a village. More hands make light work. So if you're in our space, definitely it's a great place to ask for help. There's someone here that can help you. It kind of feels like all the aunties have come together. We're putting on this, beautiful space for people to come, and whether it's to share what it is that you're doing, or you're looking for some help out there, then there's going to be that opportunity for you to connect with people in the marketplace, or in the profiles, or in the communities, which is really beautiful. So myself and Virginia at the Healing Soul School introduce us quickly, and then I'll share, Renu, I'll give you an opportunity to introduce you as well. We're here for the energy healers and anyone in that community, or those who are a soul-led or a heart-led entrepreneur, and you want to help others in some way of lifting them up. Virginia and I, our heart really is for entrepreneurs, as we are entrepreneurs, and we have been through the struggles, and we really see your magic, and we see your pain as well, just from our own experience. And for me, I really like helping those who really are in survival mode, and you just don't know what those next steps are. Come and have a conversation. And it's really just being able to put it together so that you shine brighter. I know that Renu is doing very similar things in her business as well. And so we're just here together as a community, working together. Renu, would you like to share what you do?
Absolutely. So hi, everybody. My name is Renu Arora, and I am a healer practitioner of a modality that I've created. As Christine said, it's called the Accelerated Release Technique. I'm also the author of a book called The Energy Healing Bible. And my vision for Urja.Space was the point of the Energy Healing Bible, and like ART, the whole thing is to collaborate to really figure out the entire energy healing picture, and to be able to put all the different pieces together. Because in my view, there's so much to be learned, and so many modalities each have one piece. They are all amazingly effective in one area of health, healing, dis-ease, and when you put them all together and really get a grasp of all different pieces, the healing that can result is truly extraordinary. So what I have tried to do with my work is to put the pieces together. And I've done so by collaborating with other healers and learning, what do they do? What have I gotten? What piece are they filling into that place? And so now Urja.Space is a place where we can all collaborate and learn from each other, and each of us become forces to be reckoned with in terms of knowledge and abilities, and just amplifying everybody's strengths. because we're working together. And so that is what I really, really want to see with this site, is to see more collaboration, more working together, more sharing our understandings, our visions, and broadening everybody's horizons. And yeah, so I am thrilled and delighted to have you all here and to have everybody start working together.
That's really beautiful. Thank you. We met about a year ago. It's kind of fun. This is our year anniversary. When we were interviewing entrepreneurs, just looking for soul-led entrepreneurs, and someone said, you got to speak to Renu. And it's been so great just being in around her community this past year, and just how you don't have to suffer, like emotionally or whatever the hard things have been. There are people who can help you to alleviate that, and not during, like, it doesn't have to take a long time. We are our own best healers. We don't heal you. You do that work yourself. We're just those guides to help you. And it's really beautiful. So if you yourself are watching this and you're like, great, I'd love to be involved, then we invite you to create a profile. Or if you know other coaches, healers, anyone, you know, that might be a mystic or has psychic abilities, we all have them. We just were never taught how to develop them. Or someone who you know personally, who's helping others to get ahead. You know, they have a really solid heart and they're here for the collective. Then we would love to be introduced to them, or you can share this site with them and they can create. So we're going to go into a demo in a little bit. This really is the beginning page here. Thank you, Neuro Crew, for being our holding us in the background there. So Urja.Space is how you say that. Urja is a Hindi word and it means energy, which is really beautiful. So we're all here in this energy marketplace, regardless, like whatever your magic is or whatever it is that you love to do to help people, you're welcome, and you're welcome in our space. It's a safe space. And you can create a profile, you can create a community if you've already been doing that on other platforms. One that starts with F, you can come over here. We offer the same. Or you can sell things in the marketplace. And we'll have a demo as a little bit later. So what we're going to do right now is I just want to invite you. Today is winter solstice, and for those that are not aware, it's the longest night of the year tonight, and basically we're going to be moving into more daylight, right? As each day moves towards summer, then the days are starting to get longer. Now we've come over that ridge, so to speak, of the light getting longer and longer in our days. And it's very beautiful. I mean, it's a great time to be alive right now. The last few months have been the darkest nights and days, or nights, I guess. And there's been a lot of people healing and releasing old stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. And now you can come, like, I just feel like everyone can take a collective sigh and be like, okay, it's winter time right now. The energy of the bear to hibernate. What are you bringing into 2022? So if you're watching this live, you can pop it in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, what is your word for 2022? You know, something that, like, what's your intention for yourself and the things that you want to create that you're bringing in? Maybe it's balance, maybe it's love, or self-love could be one of them. Maybe it's collaboration, maybe it's connection. For me, it's going to be connection, right? How to connect with people. We've learned how to, disconnect from ourselves and from others. And so it's just that it's coming back. Maybe you're going to be, restore is your word, and it's restoring the peace inside your heart, and that will come out in all areas of your life as well. So whatever that word is, right? Expansion. Very good, Anna. I love that. Absolutely. Even just think of today, like we've been in this time of like constriction, right? And now we're coming into expansion. And what are you bringing in? Harmony, balance, kindness. I love that. These are really good words. Keep them coming. And so right on that today, if you feel called, or when you watch this, light a candle and think about that word, and what are the things that you're wanting to bring in? What are maybe some new things that you want to birth this year? And what are some things that it's time to let go? There's no more energetic connection for you. It's like hard work to do the things. That's not how we build and grow, is, release the things that don't feel good. And then that leaves you open and for expansion, right? And definitely more compassion. Thank you, Jacqueline. And so if you want, and you're live here, you could put what winter solstice means to you. That's really great. It's really just a time. I feel that we are coming back home to nature. We're coming back to Mother Earth. We are meant to be in sync with the cycles of Mother Nature. And so, just for the winter solstice is that time of really getting quiet over the next couple months. And what are you bringing into the world? What is it that your own intuition can come down, and we get that through stillness. And some of us are afraid to be still, and that's okay. But you can find ways to slowly begin to release that, to be able to come into that heart space and really connect with yourself, because that's when those things are going to start to come in. Or maybe you're, in the middle of a deeper spiritual awakening and things are happening. You're getting messages, your intuition's coming in stronger, or the clairsentient, clairaudient, all of those ones where you're hearing things, or it's just coming in and you're like, wow, how did I know that? Or wasn't able to do that before. That's so beautiful, right? And we can really focus on, as we're getting ready to welcome in a brand new year, what went well for 2021, right? What were all the gifts that 2021 brought you? We know that there were some uncomfortable parts too, and those are gifts as well. The yin and the yang, right? The welcoming, the shadow and the light, it all serves a purpose in our lives. And now we don't need to run from the shadow pieces. There's so much knowledge and information out there on how to unhook ourselves from that old programming, which is really great, so that we can stand stronger, we can be more confident, we are united together. This is really about collaboration. That's another good word for 2022, is we've come out of the competition in business, and we're really moving into collaboration, and everyone has their own piece of the puzzle or their own special magic, and we can all bring that together, and our sound, our music, our song is brighter and louder to help those who are just looking for some direction and some light in this world, because things have been really heavy. So it's just really a beautiful time, a beautiful day to reveal this amazing website and community that we're building. Thank you so much to Neuro Crew who thought of having it today. And at 11 a.m. we're getting ready, that there's the winter solstice is here. And so we have asked Blashka to come today to share in a meditation for us. And she is a beautiful healer from Kitchener, Ontario, where I'm from as well. And Renu is from Mississauga. Virginia's from Brantford. So we're all local to Southern Ontario, which is really, really special. And Kate being here in Kitchener as well. So for Blashka and meeting her, and there's a group of us of energy healers, and we're meeting every couple of weeks, which is, I can't tell you how beautiful it is to meet other people who are just like us. We speak the same language, it's just this deeper sense of community. And I really recommend or invite anyone who's watching, meet with other people that are close to you. Start setting up, whether it's meditation or once a week or once a month, even something where you're coming together in community and you can actually feel each other's energies in person versus over Zoom is way different. And so that could be something, for 2022, is look for people around you, find the leaders, they're there, and really just, call that in. So at this time we're going, yeah.
No, I'm getting ready, Christine. Thank you so much for the introduction. Please, if anybody's interested, we have a Winter Solstice Healing Circle tonight at 7 p.m. By the Open Mind Center, and we are excited. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what it is that you do, Blashka, and then I'll give you the floor then for the meditation.
Thank you. So I am holistic allergy. So I help people who have digestive issues or skin problems. I help also pets with the same issues with allergies. And I'm also an energy healer. I help people with emotions, limiting beliefs. I also teach a course to become an intuitive healer. So we cover all the areas. As Renu said, it's all puzzle pieces. So we have to, touch every part of your beingness, from spiritual, mental, physical, biochemical, emotional state. So that's the fun part, be like a detective, finding out what is behind the issue. Yeah, and then balance it.
Right. Yeah. So
And
good. So for those who are going to listen to the meditation, you know, the ones who are on the call here, we really believe that we are souls here having a human experience. And so that invites multidimensional language. We move between the different dimensions. And Blashka is going to speak about the new world that we're creating. We don't want the old world the way that it was, so much hustle and grind. We're really moving into this beautiful space of safe feminine energy, safe masculine energy, and really pulling that together. So thank you so much, Blashka. We appreciate you. And as this picture here with the bear is, even as you're going into the meditation, you could imagine being hugged by bear energy right now, the winter and hibernation, right? And what we're calling in and creating.
that's very pretty. The picture, my spirit animal is a tiger bear, so it's really cool. Love bears. The strength we all need. So today, because it's the winter solstice, the beginning of a new season, um, there was an idea to connect all over the world at 11 a.m. So not only us here, but many people from, as I said, different countries are bringing this intention together today to connect with our intergalactic, multidimensional parts of us and intergalactic beings out there to help us with our ascension. So it's for those of you who believe that in this huge space, a universe, we cannot be, in galaxies, we cannot be the only ones. And so we are trying to connect with the ninth dimensional Acturians and Pleiadians and Hathors to give them permission, because of our free will on Earth. It has to be a certain percentage of people to ask for this help and to allow them to come and help us with our own ascension, because they've already went through it and with the situation on Earth. So if it's something that speaks to you, I like to do this meditation to connect. But there's also a message that I would like to share from the Acturians, they say this to humanity. We have so much compassion for humanity and for how challenging this particular lifetime has been for you. We want you to know that we are working with you who are awakened to make the right easier. In your evolution, you have to get quiet and listen to what's going on inside of you. And the ninth dimension is not out there somewhere far, far away in the heavens. The ninth dimension is within you, as are all dimensions. So as we offer our help, do not think for a second it is because we are looking down upon you, or that we feel you must need our help to get the ascension moving along. We just want to show you the easier way to get there, to where you are inevitably going. And that easier way is always to choose the path of love, the path of forgiveness, and the path of compassion. It is the path of letting go that gets you to the fifth dimension with the greatest amount of joy and ease. We are the Actuarian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. So that's a beautiful message of they're already helping, and maybe we can invite them to be here more for all of us and help people to wake up. So I'd like to ask you, if you want to, close your eyes so that you go within and take nice 3 deep breaths. Each breath connects you to your body's wisdom, the innate, and your higher self. Now bring your attention to your heart. So from your mind, imagine going down to the center of your heart chakra and feel your heart chakra opening. Open this chakra to really send love and light that you are, like a beam towards the sun. We are all connecting our beams today through the sun. On this wave of love and light, send the intention to connect with loving, benevolent beings, our brothers and sisters as we are the star children, and they are our family. Ask Pleiadians, Acturians, Hathors, and other high vibrational loving beings to help us with our ascension, with the situation on earth, to help us find peace, freedom, love for one another, oneness, compassion, so that the darkness of this world dissipates once and for all. To bring so much light to earth and our hearts that there will be no room for greed, need to control, anger, and other lower vibrational emotions. That we all wake up and see who we truly are. That we are all one, all connected, and with that comes compassion. In such world, no one would harm another as she or he would be harming self. Let there be light. No darkness, only light, only divine. So let's go and create heaven on earth. It's within each of us. It starts with you. You influence thousands of other people the way you vibrate. We can do this, and it starts now inside each of us. We ask and pray for all beings to wake up and realize their own divinity. Then we create a new world. So we're asking for help to the unconditional love, the source energy, directly or through our ascended friends, through our own higher selves, and our loving and wise hearts. So be it. So imagine connecting with these beautiful beings. All it takes is your intention, your asking. And imagine what this connection would do through our own hearts and their help. And as Christine said, what will you bring forward to this new world? What are you imagining, creating with your intention? And picture us already living that world where we see each other as brothers and sisters, and we love each other, and we are connected to the nature, living in symbiosis, helping nature nourishing us in return. How we can communicate with animals around and live in this perfect harmony and peace. The knowing who you are, that you are divine part of the source energy, and that there's nothing you have to become, nothing you have to really do to be worthy. You already are worthy. You already are the light and love. So see yourself in this new world, completely free, in a loving, beautiful way of being, having fun and dancing, helping each other, being there for each other. So let's show the intergalactic beings, what do we want to create here? whatever you are picturing is becoming reality for us. It already is. And you can feel it today. You can live as if you are already in the new world. You can be happy and loving yourself and feeling worthy and dance and enjoy the sunshine outside today. Know that you are perfectly safe and free because freedom is inside of you. Nobody can take that feeling from you. So live your new world starting now. Because when you are in this vibration, you influence millions of people through the collective consciousness. Become the harbor, the lighthouse that shows the way. Your reality is what you make it. That's how it is. So in this special day of the winter solstice, let go of all that you don't need anymore. Let go of the past and just be in the now moment. And as your heart is opened and you feel how we are all connected at this moment all over the world, just feel how it is exciting, how it's beautiful to feel the love and joy of others, that we can get together without knowing each other, without being so, close to each other. So even the distance doesn't make any difference, and we can all connect as one, with one intention, with creating the new world together. How powerful is that? So think of, what will you do today? What will you do for yourself today? So that you can taste this new world and be happy. And you can bring your hand on your heart if you wish. And just say, I am worthy. I love myself. And I'm going to do something very special for me today, whether it's just laughing or dancing or enjoying a nature's walk. Because that's where it starts. It starts within. The whole universe is within you. Thank you for co-creating, and thank you for connecting and helping to invite our benevolent friends and family to help us and to speed up or help to make this ascension, as they say, an easy ride where we can just have fun with it. And I just wanted to mention that I have had the privilege that Pleiadians showed up twice already in my sessions with my friends, and the energy that they brought was absolutely amazing. And my friend said that it felt like our cells were taken apart and rebuilt in a crystalline form. So it helps our body to hold more light. So they're there, they're ready. Just ask, that's all we have to do. So hopefully you have fun with those beings coming. And thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful. Really appreciate you. I had goosebumps. Yeah. Thank you for being the expression of love that you are. And yeah, that was very beautiful.
Thank you.
You're getting thank yous in the chat too. Yes, so good. All right, so we are going to switch now to a little demo about Urja.Space, and then Angela Saini is going to do a little mini concert for us. After that, I'll do a grounding, just to ground in the space and anyone who is on the call. And we pulled a card, which will be real exciting, so we'll end with that. Yeah, thank you so much, Blashka. All right, so let's do the site. Let's have a look at the demo. Renu, before we get started, is there anything that you'd like to add this moment?
Add to, like we're about to
How
do
was the meditation?
Sorry? Oh, no, the
How was
meditation was beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that. It was lovely. Yeah. I just wanted to, before we go to the demo, because I have to say a few words about this site. So Kate and I met Kate several months ago now, more like 6 or 7 months ago. And so she and I discussed, I was looking for a place for my practitioners to get together, to be able to meet, create practice rooms, and collaborate, but I wanted it outside of Facebook because not everybody wants to be on Facebook, and there's lots of good reasons for that. So I wanted it to be a private community that didn't force you to go into that other site. And so Kate said she could do that. She could absolutely put something like that together. I said, fantastic, please do this. And she says, well, while we're at it, we can add a marketplace. We could make it big, more inviting, have a bunch of groups. And I went, great. Meanwhile, thinking, all I want is my little group to get together, and I'll be thrilled. So she is a visionary. I actually got to see this site for the first time just a couple of days ago, and I'm floored. So I'm going to say right off, it's all her. She's shy. She probably won't even speak during this, but it's all her. It's her vision, and it is exquisite. And I can't wait for y'all to see it. So in public, Kate, I thank you so much.
Great intro. Love that. Yes. There is a beautiful brain behind this site, and we're just so grateful for what she sees, and she sees in colors and shapes, and she just makes it come alive, and it is really beautiful. All right, so we're ready. If you'd like to share a screen.
Christine, you're going to walk us through this? Okay.
So part of this site, just as we're getting started here, is I want to talk about the global goals and kind of part of the mission behind what Kate stands for. She really is here to help the underdog, for those who didn't have a voice or weren't able to advocate for themselves. And so she worked for the government, which is really incredible, her insight on the inside of that. And even for the UN, the global goals, there are 17 goals of ending hunger and making sure that everyone has access to education, all of those things. And so when people are wanting to be in the space, there is a free portion. You can create a free profile, a community, and all of that. But if you decide to use any part of the marketplace and for free add your things on, then part of the fees of whatever is sold will be held back, and some of it goes to admin and to paying to keep the site up and running, hiring staff and such. But actually a large percentage of this is going to go towards those global goals and being donated. The members are going to be able to vote on charities that they feel that they would like to have some money donated towards. So this really is a collective space. It's not just, mainly the four of us who kind of like holding that space and being the face, I guess, but really it's all of us. We are all a part of it. And that's really exciting. I love that piece. Mm-hmm. Do you know more to add about the global goals? Just from your conversation with Kate.
No, you've pretty much covered it. If Kate, if you want to add anything, you can just, you're welcome to pipe up or pop some notes in the chat for us. But that's
just going to show the screen, and then I'll walk through and I'll just kind of describe what is on the site. The three main areas are the profile, the community that you can build, and then for the marketplace. There's a great question here: where will the funding go? To the charities that are decided by the members. So some of it is highlighted by the United Nations as well, and which is really cool. Like, this is going to be a place that is really seen out there on the world stage because of this part that Kate had. It's her heart and her passion to help others and to be able to give back. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, and in terms of numbers, what I do know, Neuromarts is administering the site, and they have committed to having the admin fees no more than 35% of what comes in. So at least 65% of the monies coming in is going to go through those global charities and furthering. So I anti-poverty, anti-hunger, like there's the number of opportunities is pretty extraordinary. So that's why we're going to need members to determine what projects we want to fund that we're drawn to.
Awesome. Yeah, so if you have a charity or something in mind that you feel would be in alignment with this space and wanting to help others, please feel free. You can message any of us, or through the site, you'll be able to send a message of support if there's something that you're aware of that you would like to see money donated to. Again, this is all of our space. We're here in that collaboration. Yeah, we don't know everything, and so it's so great to be able to come together, because collectively we can make a greater impact. Cool. So I'm just not sure if there are any technical difficulties on the back end. Here we go, I think. So to get started, you can go to Urja.Space, and at the top, create. So just create a profile. And then once you have your profile, you can add your photo, you can add content, just like you could on other platforms, or can on other platforms. And I've already checked out.
Are you sharing your screen? Oh, you've got
no, I'm on my phone.
You're on your phone. Okay. Do you want me to? How about I share my screen and you do the? Okay, that's good, because I believe I'm co-host. I'm gonna need a few moments to call that up. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and go to.
Good stuff. So there at the top, you'll be able to create. Renu already has her profile, but at the top right corner. Yep. Glad you're logged in. So this is what it looks like logged in, is that you'll have your profile there. And then in that top right corner, there's a spot there for private messaging. There is notifications. You can see what's in your cart. Remember, very similar to that Etsy feel. And then you'll be able to connect all of your business, or the things that you have that are in there. And there will be free gifts. So what I would recommend, this is for all those who are healers, coaches, those who have business, is to create some kind of a video for yourself. So 60-minute or 90-minute video that is just showcasing you. It's kind of like your commercial, and there's a teaching point to it, because there will be an opportunity for us to have free content that we can help people. Those who maybe don't have the money to spend on courses that they want just yet can still be able to have some information that's going to help them to get ahead. That way it's inclusive for everyone. There will be paid subscriptions, part of it as well. And so that's all coming. For now, we just wanted to really reveal that you can create your own profile, the community, and that there's a marketplace. You can already start uploading things there. So if you want to pop around to the different spots here, Renu, and then
I can do that. So let's see, let's start with I haven't even, like, which one's timeline? Oh, okay, that goes to my profile, which I
So,
haven't.
yeah,
So it's
good.
your personal timeline, what you've been doing. Forums. Actually, it's better to go to groups first. So you can create, there are lots of groups that have been currently created. We're experimenting a little bit. So we've got Healing Soul School here already. We've got, let me just show you here. So the accelerated release technique, I've already told you I've created a group for my community, still working on the background there. Now I've also said I'm working on private meeting space. So within my own community, my practitioners need to practice. So we have a couple of different practice times where they can meet and get together. So if I was going to,
and your Zoom link gets embedded in there.
That's what I just wanted
Go
to
into
so we've got a
group.
regular Tuesday meeting. And if you have your own, so I have my own Zoom link. I'm an administrator. I've got a link for my practice group. So our group, there's a plugin for your Zoom, and we are set to have all our meetings. So there's the invitation there. There's all that good stuff. There's a countdown to our next meeting. Members, anybody who's joined is going to get so there's the meeting link in here. There's also, once about 15 minutes ahead, there'll be a notification that pops up on the site and an email that goes out to the members themselves if they're not just poking around the site. So it's all integrated so that you can set up Zoom meetings from within the platform itself. And that's what I wanted. So I'm like, woohoo, but everything else is a cherry on top.
She's taken some of the hats of like sending out your Zoom link, or some of the administration costs. It's already embedded in there automatically. You don't have to remember. It's going to be done automatically from the back end. So beautiful.
Yeah. So you can have your members join. So we've got the members that are already in there. And when you create your group, so there's a feature within the group creation which allows you to create a forum, so a discussion, so a separate area where you can have discussions. So that's why I wanted to go to forums after groups. So within, so my ART community, so anybody who's part of ART can now be part of a discussion within the forum itself. So if I pop in here, again, that's private. You can start a discussion, so new discussion. And so that's how it works. So the way I've envisioned it is many smaller groups. So this is going to be a community of many communities, but there's space for you to discover all the other places where you can potentially want to explore and integrate and learn from. You'll get to speak with other, like there's the marketplace. So you'll have ways and opportunities to interact with other members and decide, is that a community that I'd like to be a part of? You network with them, start to get to know them, and then they'll invite you to their communities. So I'm just like, I'm so excited. You have no idea. And there's a messages feature as well. So you can send messages to the people you're connected to. There's an e-market. So I haven't, so this is where you can set up your own store. Kate has put in a spot for getting my book. I'm giving a pretty PDF. Healing Soul School has already put up an offer for 45 sessions there. So you can see we're testing it out. We're putting things on the site so people can get an idea and a feel for how it works. And you can just envision this with all the tables, with all the little stalls, and you can dive through and see what's out there, what people have to share with the community. And
that gets connected to your Stripe through the
yes,
cart.
so that's the payment processor is Stripe, and yeah, so you'll I think we'll have to, we'll sort out those details. I don't fully understand, because there will be something in terms of the management fees, right? So something along that, because we're going to take in the payments, and that's how the percentage is deducted, but you get that sent to you. But again, I'll oops. I'll have to, again, those are details I don't fully get at the moment, but they'll all be fleshed out very, very shortly. So become a vendor, and from there you can figure out how to get your.
There will be more of a how-to video.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're just launching. This is the soft launch. So right now we're just encouraging everybody to make a profile, poke around, and sit back and watch it grow, and watch how all the pieces are going to fall into place. This is the ground floor.
So exciting.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, let us know. We are running really well on time, a little bit early, and okay,
I'm gonna stop the share.
Yeah.
If there's any questions, if I can answer them, we can try to answer. Does anybody have any questions? So far, so good.
If you do, pop them in the chat. Renu, did you want to share?
Were you about to say something?
Oh, yeah, I said, well, what are the Stripe fees, or is that already sorted out by when we when we earn money, or like when the payment goes out? Are you guys, that's already included in the administration fees and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think if I've got it correct, all the fees, like in and Kate, you'll correct me if I've mistaken something, all the fees will, like including the payment processing fees, I think
7% plus the processing
7% including the merchant services
plus. Sorry,
plus. So the payment processors, that's 3.5
right for now.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, I got to see what we can negotiate, if we can make that better.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes it 10 total, 10% total, 7 and 3.5 or something in that range.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted it to be, I think, I know Kate was working on it being less than Etsy. But again, we're going to make it fair. We're more interested in having everybody on the site than making lots of money. The extra money goes to the charity. So we're going to figure it out. We're not doing this to become billionaires.
We're to build a collective.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. Any last things before we have a little music concert?
Right. Yes.
All right, cool. Let me introduce Angela Saini. Her and I, Virginia and I met her in a spiritual mastermind that we are part of this year, Thrive 365, and her music is so beautiful. AngelaSaini.com. We'll pop that in the chat so you have it. As well, and her songs are really beautiful. She sings conscious songs, about what's going on in your heart and in the world, and how to connect to a greater power, back to ourselves. Soul music, I would say. And she's gonna sing 3 songs today for us. So grateful. First one is Living on the Bright Side. We're gonna pop up the lyrics as well, because I really just want you to take in the music and the sound healing that this can be for you, and really just connect into the lyrics. The second song is all about black sheep, and I feel that's many of us, where we haven't felt like we have fit in the world or in our families, or now as we're coming out of the spiritual closet, for many of us is just really being okay with being different. And then a beautiful Jayatri mantra, and she can explain more of what that is. And so Angela has courses. She helps people with connecting to music and to their songwriting. And so please connect with her on her website, support her music, follow her on social media as well, just as a way to lift her up. And we're just really grateful that she is in our community. So welcome, Angela. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Christine. What a nice introduction. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thank you. And so lovely that you're also local to us in a way in Toronto. Very cool. And so I'm going to
Yeah,
let you
no, I
take
mean,
it
and
away.
what a beautiful launch. I mean, I'm happy to be part of it. And thanks for picking these songs. I'm like happy to perform for you today on the
Yeah.
solstice, right? Beautiful day.
Whenever I need a pickup, this is who I come to your website. Like my phone, I just have to tap new tab and it's already there, which is really beautiful. So I strongly recommend everyone have a listen, not just to the music of her album, but really listen to the words. It's really beautiful, and it's a way to connect you back to yourself. And I love that. So if it's okay, if you want to do a little intro of who you are, it's better when it comes from you too. And then feel free to start the music. And thank you so much for being here.
Amazing. Thank you. I can see that we have Black Sheep on the screen.
Okay.
Just so we know, because I'll probably, I mean, I can play whatever
You know
you
what?
like, but
Yeah, whatever. We'll go with the flow. This looks good.
let's
I
go with
actually
the
like
flow.
the
So I
song
see Black
better.
Sheep because, of course, we'll start with that song then. Great.
Yeah, I think it's really
So I'm Angela Saini, and I'm an artist, singer-songwriter based in Toronto. I'm originally from Calgary, but I've been performing and writing songs for over 20 years. And I used to play in a rock band, and now I do more of a folk pop Americana sound. But I've really come into my own in the last year and a half or so, and really helping people heal through music. It's definitely healed me. And you might have heard some of my music, on CBC Radio or Sirius XM. If we're going to start with Black Sheep, I'll get myself set up for that. And you might have heard this song on Sirius XM. I've had quite the journey as an artist, as a performer. You can hear the guitar okay? Just give me a heads up if in case you can't, but I think I did a sound check okay. So I've been writing songs a long time. I've toured around Europe and Canada, and really coming into helping other people empower themselves through creativity. I teach songwriting and mentor others in their own creativity, because I do feel that is a really great way to heal, and it's certainly helped me. So I'm going to start with Black Sheep. So this song is a song all about not giving a rip what anybody else thinks. And I think that this community here can certainly relate to that. And here we go. This is Black Sheep. The world's asleep, you're up all night. You go left when they say turn right. That little nagging voice, it seems not loud enough to drown out your big dreams. When the box is too small, rise above it all. Black sheep jump in the fence, don't need to count somebody's 2 cents. Stand up, be yourself, better at that than anyone else. High heels, tennis shoes, moccasins, or cowboy boots, long as it feels good to you. The blueprints in your mind are set, even if you think you're not ready yet. Your ducks are all in a row. You don't pull the trigger, you'll never know. Rules are made to break. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be a black sheep. Jump in the fence. Don't need to count somebody's 2 cents. Stand up, be yourself, better at that than anyone else. High heels, tennis shoes, moccasins, or cowboy boots, long as it feels good to you. Turn the TV off, don't you know it stops you from seeing your own light. It can't be wrong if it feels right. So be a black sheep. Be a la ba da ba bla ba da ba bla ba da ba. Black sheep jump in the fence, don't need to count some by still sail, stand up, be yourself, better at that than anyone else. High heels, tennis shoes, moccasins or cowboy boots, long as it feels good to you. As long as it feels good to you. Oh, as long as it feels good to you. So that's a song about, living in your own light and shining your own light and being yourself and being authentic, living your truth. And that song really does speak to, being empowered and confident in who you are. And I'm so glad to have shared that with you. So I guess I will play Living on the Bright Side next if we're going to pop up those lyrics. Thanks for getting that ready, Christine. It's just so nice when you can really, if you've never heard my music before, it's all kind of new to you. So having the lyrics there, I'm sure, is very, very helpful. And I appreciate that too. In case I forget any words, they're right there. Yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. So this song actually has a little bit of a sing-along part, and something that I really adhere to and also teach is the power of the voice, and not just a pretty singing voice, but the power of expression. So I can't think of a better time to invite you to sing along. I'll tell you where it is, you'll know. And I sing like nobody's listening, because you're probably, well, we're here on Zoom, so no one probably is listening, so feel free to sing along. And this song is a great culmination of healing, because I wrote this during a really rough time in my life. It was during an ice storm. Here, those of us here in Southern Ontario will really understand this. My tour van had died. I hadn't seen the sun in about 6 weeks, and then the power went out. And so this song came out, and it's certainly my own mantra in life, which is living on the bright side. I've never owned a poncho. Whenever it rains, I only see a rainbow. Splashing through the puddles, knowing that's how green grass grows. Only sun comes through my window. It's cold and the car won't start. Must be a great day for a walk. I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. It's all a state of mind. I'm living on the bright side. It's my state of mind. When a bulb burns out, I see. Even in the dark, it feels sunny to me. Skipping in the shadows, every corner holds beauty. There is always light if you look closely. My train home is 3 hours late. Must be time for another piece of cake. I like chocolate. I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. It's all a state of mind. good on my tongue. Enjoying life, I've got only one. I'm living on the bright side. Your turn. I'm living on the bright side. Sing like nobody's listening. I'm living on the bright side. Who's living on the bright side today? I'm living on the bright side. Keep it going. I'm living on the bright side. 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 Awesome. I love it. Thank you for putting it in the chat. Everyone singing along, living on the bright side. And I can't think of a better day to sing a song like that when we're all celebrating the light on the shortest day of the year. I hope you enjoyed that one. So thank you so much for having me again. I can't wait to set up my profile on the website. And I am working on a new program that I'll be launching in 2022. You know, helping people express themselves and find their creativity and use their voice and their songwriting skills, because we all are creative people. And sometimes we just need someone to give us a little nudge. So I'm Angela Saini. Thank you again for having me. I'm going to leave you with the Gayatri Mantra. Now, a little bit about this one. Some of you might have heard this. I'm actually half Indian. So my dad is from Delhi, and Saini is actually a Punjabi last name. So I didn't grow up learning or knowing Sanskrit like you know, in the Gayatri Mantra, but my dad actually knew this mantra. And like Christine mentioned, where we met, and Virginia too, in Thrive 365, which was how I learned about the Gayatri Mantra. And so when I mentioned it to my dad, he was like, oh yeah, we, you know, traditionally you sing it in the morning as a form of healing and devotion and finding the divinity in yourself, for sure. And I still have some friends that sing it every day that tell me that. So it was cool. Took me about a week to memorize the Sanskrit words, and great, they're on the screen. And this is going to be the Angelified version of the Gayatri Mantra. So
Angela, I'm curious, before you sing,
go
like,
ahead.
what would be the English version? Or like, what did the words mean? Or the mantra?
So yeah, you can look up the translation. It's very, from what and of course I have to paraphrase right now, but it's very connecting with the oneness of all things. And obviously, the Gayatri Mantra is from one of the Gitas, I believe. It's obviously a sacred text, and it's a form of devotion to the to the divine. But it does focus on oneness, and it's sung as a form of devotion for sure in tradition. But I think the biggest thing, at least the way my dad explained it to me, it's like a celebration of life, which is why you usually sing it in the morning. And also there are actually different translations, because I looked into it, like a little bit, you know, like anything, there's little bit of different translations. But for me, I think the biggest thing, and what the audience here can maybe take away from it, is that form of healing. And that's how I feel when I sing it. It's that connecting with, you know, that we're all one, with that oneness, but also like taking it in and healing from the words. And obviously when I sing it, it's something that's healing for me. So I hope that sort of answers your question. You can look up the translation like verbatim from those words that you see on your screen, because obviously that's the Englishified Sanskrit words. And it's quite intricate, actually, what the words actually mean. But that's sort of a general overview. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so the words, like I said, it took me about a week to memorize this. So if you don't want to sing along, that's cool. I have, like I said, it's a sort of like a Angelified version of it. So sit back and receive if that's the best way to, you know, take it in. It is definitely, for me, a form of healing and celebration of life, which is, you know, why we're all here. Om Bhurbo Swaha, Tatsavitaravaranyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Joyo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbo Swaha, Tatsavitaravaranyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Joyo Na Prachodayat. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope to record that version soon, actually. But in the meantime, thanks for listening. You can find me on Spotify and YouTube and all that fun stuff if you enjoyed some of my music. So thank you for that. That was so beautiful to share in that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We feel one. Lots of beautiful messages and hearts in the chat for you. Thank you so much for your music and your gift of music, really, through that sound healing. And we look forward to connecting with you more, definitely. We're going to wrap up shortly. Thanks, Angela.
Thank you.
And yeah, you're welcome. Actually, do you want to mention, you do have a Facebook group, if you want to mention that too?
Oh yeah, I do have this new Living on the Bright Side private Facebook group where I do like to share some positive messages and mantras and, you know, quotes of the day and things like that. And if you want to stay in touch with me with my music and my new album that I'll be making coming in the new year, it's Angela Saini, which is my artist name, and my name, which is also on Facebook. So thank you
Cool.
for that.
Yeah. And then, of course, you can welcome to create a community on Urja.Space. And
Oh, I'll be there. I'll see you there.
Beautiful
Yeah.
messages. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So we are going to wrap up. A couple of last things. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. I would like to do just a very quick grounding for those who are here. This will, anyone who's looking for some base chakra love, this will help you as well. And before I do that, my mom pulled a card today, and it's really beautiful. It's from the Lightworkers deck, and it's Share Your Path. Or sorry, trust your path and share it. So it says, if you knew you could be supported, what would you do? And that is such a beautiful card, because this is really a space of you are supported. We all are here in collaboration, in community, in an online marketplace for the healing arts community. And so we just say, welcome. What a beautiful card to really just bring in this beautiful time for us, and being able to come together through the website and the marketplace and all of the neat things that will happen through that. So I thought that was really appropriate for today. So thank you. So if you are comfortable and you'd like to close your eyes, I'm going to do a very simple grounding. And if you would like to put your hand on your belly and on your heart, many healers have a fear of being seen. And so one of the mantras for this, it will be, I am safe to be seen. Thanks for showing that card. Yeah, so beautiful. Whatever your vision is for 2022, you're supported. If you want to be in our community, we will support you and show you how to bring that to fruition, which is really great. It's going to be a lot of new things birthed this year. I feel it. And so for today, to wrap up this winter solstice ceremony here, I'll call it, as a way to close in, and just all of the beautiful gifts that were shared today, including the website, is really just like, come into your heart space. Let this be where you communicate from over the holidays, and also into the years that follow, down from our mouths, and just really into that heart, into the solar plexus, your identity of who you really are, the remembering, right, as the soul. And with your hand on your belly, and you can come back here anytime, especially over dinner if you're feeling a little bit of a wave. Just say, I am safe. Let that be your base chakra mantra if you need it. And we pop up all over the place depending on what's going on around us. So I am safe. And if you want to go even further, if you're in business, I am safe to be seen. And allow that to be your mantra if you like, as we do the grounding. So with your eyes closed, just come down into your deeper belly breathing. Take 3 deep breaths and really just come into that calm, relaxed state, that juicy state that Virginia talks about. And you can repeat the mantra. And as I'm going through the grounding, just stay present and just focus on your breath. And I'll say some words here to ground us all. So you can imagine that you are in a pyramid. I really like the pyramid. We learned that at Thrive, to really just bring in the energy, and it also helps the immune system. So in your own pyramid, you can be sitting on the floor, or you can be floating, whatever it feels good to you, or laying down, and just make it big enough that there's room to move around in there. Imagine from the bottom of your feet that you have roots that are grounded. They're really thick, and they're grounding you to Mother Earth. Let those roots go down into the ground, into the center, into the crystalline center. Wrap those roots around 3 times, let's say. So you just feel really grounded and connected to Mother Earth, and then bring those roots right back up into your heart space. Just take a deep breath here. And for a moment, just receive Mother Earth's love for you, and feel connected. Feel held like a child would be held in her mother's arms. Just feel that. Feel that from Mother Earth, from nature, from all that supports you. And from the bottom of your pyramid, just imagine that there are roots from the bottom of your pyramid, and those are also grounded into Mother Earth. You are not alone. You have a support system, whether it's here on Earth through us, if you're wanting to be connected with us, or those who are also around you, those in your community, but you're also connected to the spirit realm and to your spirit team. So just feel connected through the roots at the bottom of your pyramid. It cannot shake. Like, you are so grounded. You are so supported in love, time, money, energy, feminine, masculine energy, the divine mother, the divine father. Just feel that love and that support. And from the top of your pyramid, we're going to bring in the solar light, the sun. So imagine a ray of sunshine is coming in through the top of the pyramid, and just feel that on your face. Feel the warmth of the sun just warming you up. Just like those beautiful songs that were sung earlier, or that loving meditation. Just feel the love from the sun, from Father Sky, and being connected. Just how that feels to be swaddled by the universe, to be connected to a system that's bigger than you, power that's bigger than you, to energy, to the quantum field. Just feel that you are here for a very special reason. There was a 1 in 400,000 chance of you being here and being born. And so there is that special gift in you. And we're so grateful that you're here. I'm going to ask for another light to come in from the top of your pyramid, and this is your soul self. If you have had some kind of things happen where maybe there was pain or constriction and you left your body, we're going to bring back your soul self into your heart. Feel reconnected with your soul self. This is new to you and you've never done that. Just take a few deep breaths here and just really connect what it's like to be connected. Your higher self, your soul self, you are the divine. You are God in body form, and just feel what that's like. So now as you communicate, as you look out through the world, as you're using all of your senses, including the sixth sense, is really just feel connected, that it's not just you doing that. You are not alone, that your higher self is there with you as well, your soul self, and feel and remember what that's like to be connected. Just allow the warmth of that to warm all over you. Okay, and just imagine all of us are in a circle together. Those who are on the live or the replay, just imagine we're all connected. And then in the center, we're going to put all of the things we're going to create in 2022. And we're also going to put in the middle Urja.Space. You know, this beautiful collaboration, this marketplace for all of us to come together. We're going to imagine that it's on solid ground, that the ground is there. And for your pyramid as well, you're not floating, you are on solid ground, the earth. Feel her energy, feel the pull of her being here to support you, watching for the signs of how things are working out in your favor and what is coming in, and that you are supported. And for Urja.Space, we're going to build the wall. Like the space is really big. I imagine in a big, huge field so that many, many people can come and feel the nurturing, gentle energy that's inside. The being able to have things connect for them, or healing, or ideas, or business that is going to be done. This marketplace, this beautiful place of people coming together, this collaboration space. And in the center of all of our pyramids, and then that space, is this beautiful business, and you're all a part. It's, you know, yes, some of us have created and we're holding the space as the ones running it, but really it's a collective. It's a safe space for the healing collective. And so you all have a hand in that as well. And we welcome you, and we're so grateful. You have gifts and magic and things to bring to us that we don't have. And we're very excited to see what that will be. And so just feel that the door is always welcome, and that there is a place for you, and that there is a community. If you feel alone, you don't need to anymore. We are here. And so for the bottom of this pyramid as well, for the consciousness of Urja.Space and all of your businesses and creations, we're just going to imagine that there are roots coming from the bottom of that pyramid as well, the business and Urja.Space right now in particular. Imagine that we all have this hand, like these roots are here and they're strong and they're rooted down into Mother Earth for all of us, that anything that is not of the light or for our highest good, that it cannot see us, it cannot reach us, that we have a form of protection, not from fear, but simply from our light energy shining really bright and coming out from us, healing the wounds that needed to be healed, and really just standing in our power and who we are as divine beings, and just feeling that from a soul level. Reaching out to everyone you're going to be in contact, whether it's through this space or, you know, through your own lives, of coming from a place of reaching out from your soul, seeing them as their soul selves as well. It's going to help to alleviate a lot of the triggers or things that can happen, and just really connecting. This is a year and a time of connection to ourselves, connection to Mother Earth and to nature and to the cycles of the earth that are just perfect for us. And really connection to others that are in the same frequency or vibration that we are, our soul family, and connection really to all of us as a collective. Releasing any of the fears as a collective and really just shining a bright light and bringing in this beautiful energy of we are here. We have a mission to help those who have hearts that are looking for help. They're suffering, and we have some of that medicine for them. And then they will come and get healed. And then they'll have their own thing that they want to do. And it will just continue on. It's going to be this door of like, there are spiral, it's continual creation. And we are here for it. And it's really beautiful. And just to wrap up, just think of the 4 elements. Think of the fire element. You know, it can, all of the elements can be very gentle and nurturing, and they also have a destructive force. We all have that within us as well. And so for fire being there, you know, burning away anything that's not serving us and really infusing the gentleness, as the old things are stripped away or they're burned away or we are refined by fire, new growth comes, a new forest, which is really beautiful. And so that is really a time that most of us have been in and maybe still are. And then the water, the gentle flowing of the waters. Okay, just imagine the masculine and feminine energy within you. The riverbank is the masculine. It's your container, even in your body. It's your, you know, the container, and inside, you know, are the waters within us, and just flow freely. Your feminine, your safe feminine can flow freely within you. Just imagine, what is it that you want to create or dance or art, expression, just to call that in. For the air, let's call in the element of the air and just really connecting, right? Blowing out anything within us that no longer serves, or in our homes, and just being in this space of being refreshed, feeling refreshed by this beautiful wind. And the maybe tunnel storms or the tornadoes of past is like, just view them, witness, why was it there? What can you learn from it? And then just feel like you're sitting under a beautiful tree and refreshed by a cool summer breeze. Okay, and then that last element of earth. So beautiful to feel connected to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is so perfect, so lots of sacred geometry. Look that up if you've never heard that before. And it all works in perfect unison. The story of creation, the Kundalini energy, the masculine, the feminine. Think of the coils like the fiddleheads and the ferns when they come up. You have that energy within you. And so as we are around this space, and, you know, just thinking of these elements and calling them in, calling in what our ancestors want to share, is just think of the masculine, feminine creation within you and allow that energy to be what flows through you. And so as we wrap up in this beautiful time, just this, like, I just feel like all of our hearts are here singing. When you think of the stars at night, we are made of the stars, which is really beautiful. But think of, like, every time you look at a star, you can imagine there's a golden string that's coming down. And that's like us, the collective, the constellations. We are all here together. And so if you ever do feel alone, just think of those stars or the rays of sun. We are all here. We are all connected. We are all one from the beginning of time. And so in this moment, I just, you know, invite you to rub your hands together. You can place them on your belly, touching all 3 of the chakras if you can, your lower 3. And this is just really connecting you to security, that you are grounded, that you are meant to be here, to whatever you're going to birth into the world, your sacral and that expression, your expression of who you are, your solar plexus, the identity, your personal identity of who you are. And think of it like we have kind of, you know, kitten, softer energy, and we have warrior, priestess energy. And so you can call them either one depending on what it is that you're calling forth in your day. And so from that solar plexus, speak from here, let the sun shine through that solar plexus. And it's almost like wearing a cape, right? Who you be the superhero in your story, and just really speak from that place. Rub your hands together, please, and place them on your heart. This is your healing energy, life force energy that's coming from your hands. and it's connecting. You can come here anytime, connect back with yourself. Imagine that from your heart, you can create circles of energy, right? The torus field, and you can, from this space, you can rewrite everything, how you speak to yourself, what you want to bring into the world, how you learn to love yourself, and how you learn to love others. It's a path for sure. We're all on it, and we're all just walking each other home. And then two last times, let's rub the hands together and just put it on your throat chakra, and just really bringing in, what are you here to speak? What is to come out of your voice, or maybe not even your voice, but an expression in your art, or what, a way of you of expressing what it is that you want to say, whatever that looks like. It's beautiful, and the collective is ready for it. So we can come out of hiding, and whatever has been that goal of yours, or something you thought, oh, one day I want to do this, now is the time. Let's bring that out. It is one of the gifts that the collective is looking for. And we are so grateful that you have that. Rub your hands together one last time and just place them over your third eye and your crown. And we're just calling in your third eye of all knowing. You do have the answers within you. Your cells remember that information. And so just call on it. And right now, let's clear the pineal gland. Let's just set that intention that it's clear. Universe, source, creator, Pachamama, whatever your comfort word is, just call it in. Bring in whatever it is you want. And also opening of the crown, that we are here in a place of love and grace and compassion, and that God, creator, spirit is from a place of love and expansion. Right? And so just imagine now the energy from the top of your head is really going out into the universe, and then coming back up through your feet and up through your body, up through your legs, back to your heart. Circle that energy. When you wake up in the morning, just imagine, what is your song for today? Are you sending out that I'm not worthy, or rejection, or whatever the old stories are? Or are you sending out a new song of expansion and light and what you're here to create in the new world? Let that be the way that you wake up in the morning, where you're here to say, you know what, universe, I don't know how this all works, but this is what I want to have in my life. This is the expression of love that I want to be in the world today. And that is what's going to go out before you, and things will change. People will be like, wow, something's different about you. That's your inner magic, just let that shine. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. And I just want to say, like, today, and it's been a process, definitely, but we are birthing a new world. And so we're just really glad that you're here. We look forward to connecting you on the inside, in the marketplace, in the groups, in the communities. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're here to help. And we just are really thankful for your time. We are also, just so grateful. Thank you for being here. Renu, would you like to wrap up with any last comments or thoughts?
Just to reiterate, thank you so much for being here. This was extraordinary. It was beautiful. Thank you for that awesome meditation grounding, Christine. And yeah, like I said, poke around and make a profile, join us. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on site.